Bros delivering the drinks. Dutch Bros, that is, its fourth quarter for fiscal 2025, held up its reputation as one of the fastest-growing concepts in the U.S. beverage space, even as investors reacted cautiously to its 2026 outlook. Fourth quarter revenue rose 29% year-over-year to $444 million, well above expectations, near $424 million. Adjusted EPS came in at 17 cents, nearly double the 9 cents consensus, marking an earnings surprise of roughly 89%. Adjusted EBITDA surged nearly 49% to $72.6 million, expanding margin to 16.4%, while net income increased to $29.2 million from $6.4 million a year earlier. The results reflect both accelerating unit growth and sustained demand at existing stores, with system-wide same-shop sales up 7.7% in Q4 and company-operated comps rising 9.7%. Notably, 2025 marked the company's 19th consecutive year of positive same-shop sales growth. For the full year, revenue climbed to $1.64 billion, up 27.9%, and adjusted EBITDA reached $302.6 million, up 31%. The year ended with 1,136 shops, a 16% increase from 982 the prior year, including 154 net new openings in 2025. Management continues shifting toward company-operated growth, which enhances long-term margin control and brand consistency. Despite the beat, market mood wasn't too hot after the report, likely due to tepid 2026 guidance. Yeah, tepid, like a lukewarm drink. Mainly because management projects revenue between $2 billion and $2.03 billion, implying roughly 22 to 24% growth, but slightly below expectations. Same-shop sales are expected to moderate to 3 to 5%, compared with 5.6% for full year 2025. Adjusted EBITDA is guided to $355 to $365 million, and capital expenditures of $270 to $290 million point to the heavy investment required to support at least 181 new shop openings in 2026. The outlook suggests Dutch Bros is entering a new phase. Still high growth, but with a gradually normalizing comp base and rising cost pressures, including elevated coffee input costs. Company-operated shop contribution margin slipped to 27.6% from 28.9% a year ago, reflecting higher labor, occupancy, and commodity costs, while EBITDA leverage improved at the corporate level. Sustaining margin expansion as the footprint scales will require continued productivity gains. Management repeated its goal of reaching 2,029 shops by 2029, pointing to strong average unit volumes of $2.1 million and successful expansion into contiguous states, where the brand's drive-through-centric model and emphasis on customer connection remain central differentiators in a competitive quick-service landscape. Dutch Bros is also broadening its platform beyond brick-and-mortar. Its at-home consumer packaged goods line, developed with Trilliant Food and Nutrition, has expanded distribution through Amazon and select retailers, providing incremental revenue diversification. While still early stage, retail CPG could enhance brand visibility and margin mix over time if scaled effectively. Quite handy, since consensus estimates expect revenue growth to slow into the mid-20% range after growing at a nearly 38% compound annual rate over the past 6 years. In particular, the deceleration in same-shop guidance signals a shift from extraordinary pandemic-era demand to a more normalized consumer environment where the ability to compound unit growth while protecting margins will become ever more crucial. So as sustainable scaling remains in focus, at the same time you wait for another drink with the bros, let's talk about gold and silver. They went on a tear, kind of like Dutch Bros in its earlier days. To learn more about these precious metals, check out this simple, free guide that covers everything you need to know about buying gold and silver. Link in the description and pinned comment.